Good morning, YouTube land. Got a beautiful morning coming up this morning. It's a little after 7 o'clock in the morning. And it's looking good, mostly. I don't know if you can hear, but dogs are raising the devil, so I went and checked on that. Guineas are out, you know. So I went and checked on Minnie in the trailer, and we're just gonna have to call her. This is like her fourth litter, and she's, went back there yesterday. She had 13 pigs, and only 3 of them were alive. I went and checked on her this morning. Looks like only 1 of them's alive now. So, just not a good mother to newborns. And so we're just gonna have to cut our losses there, which will cut our feed bill a little bit, and she's gonna have to go somewhere else. Don't know what that somewhere else looks like right now. I would kind of like to process her and sell the meat, but we'll see. Can't get into a processor for 2 to 3 months. I don't know, I'd rather not feed her that long. Just, it's frustrating. I mean, it's been a frustrating year this year so far, especially this summer, trying to farrow pigs. It was just so crazy hot. But anyway, yep, Minnie's gonna have to go. It's kind of sad because she's one of our original 6. And we lost one, just mysteriously died one day. I mean, she was 200-300 pounds, and just, I'd leave to go run some errands for a couple hours. They're all up walking around, come back, and boom, just laying there dead. And then, of course, we processed the 2 barrels we had. And like I said, Minnie, Boss Hog, and Freckles are the 3 sows left out of that group. And Boss Hog and Freckles usually do pretty good. But we'll probably be, and it's kind of been in the plan. I wanted to. Ron doesn't seem to matter to her too much, but I kind of wanted to phase out the white pigs, the pink pigs, I don't know, whatever color you see. Anyway, but, I imagine unless, something strange happens the next couple of weeks, Minnie's going to the auction. Like I said, I'd like to process her and sell the meat, but we're just not set up to do that yet. So anyway, it's probably going to be happening the next couple of weeks. But today, I got a pig buyer coming at 10 o'clock. It's supposed to be. And it's this way in any animal-related business, it seems. I know guys in the coon hunting world that try to sell coonhound puppies, or they have a stud dog or whatever, and it's a people thing is what it is. But this selling pigs for meat has been a little frustrating. It costs me to get a pig from, and this is just the one pig, it cost me somewhere around $300 now to raise that pig up. It's probably a little more than that if I factored in my time and Ethan's time. You know, this just includes our time taking care of them, feeding them, you know, putting up fence, moving fence. So, you know, it costs more than $300 to raise a pig up. So somebody calls me or contacts me somehow and says, hey, I want to buy a butcher pig. Okay? Of course, first they usually, I want it now. Well, I don't have any now because I need cash flow to buy feed. If you want a butcher hog from me, most of the time, you're going to have to get on the list, put down a deposit for one, and I won't take a deposit until I have one for you. And then you can pay it out over time. And right now my price is $400. That's for a 250 to 300 pound pig, and I usually get them bigger than that. So, and of course there's some sticker shock there because, you know, we are all used to running down to the grocery store and, you know, getting it for not much money. And the reason well, I'm not going to go into that right now. But, oh man, that's too much. I hear that a lot. That's too much. I'm not paying that much. Well, okay, sorry. But I'm selling you a better quality meat than you can get from the grocery store. You know, and you can come out here and you can see how it's raised. You know, there's a difference. And I'm not even, I don't worry about whether my feed's non-GMO or organic or anything else. You know, I know it doesn't have any type of medication in it. No steroids, no antibiotics, any of that stuff. But it's conventionally grown meat. And so I'll see if I can't get these guineas back in. There's two of them out. Anyway, it's hard to find that good of meat at your grocery store, especially Wally World. You know. Sorry, I got to watching these goofy guineas and lost my train of thought there. Okay, so the two I can see are back in. I don't know if there's any more out or not. I don't see them if they are. Anyway, so, and then, you know, I had a conversation with a potential customer about a pig the other day. And I don't think I got my message across very well. They contacted me and I gave them a price for a pig and, you know, give them all the information on the pig that they wanted. And then they wanted an estimate on processing. Well, I don't process, but I do use a processor and, you know, I have some information at hand. So I sent them a copy. Of course, and I told them, now this was an extra big pig, which I made a mistake with a pig here a while back and had to keep it, but for ourselves, already had a butcher date. But anyway, that's not a big deal. I can eat that mistake literally. So, and the response was, oh, I'll have to think about that and see if I can't find somebody to go in with me. I didn't think it would be that much. Here's the deal. Okay, I've spent $300 on feed for that one pig, and that doesn't include my water bill. And Ethan makes a little bit of money. It's negligible, but still, you know, that's some cost out of my pocket. It's not nearly what he's worth. Fortunately, he allows us to feed him and to offset some of that bill. But anyway, feed him and clothe him and house him. That's a subject for another day. So, I'm probably losing money on this at this rate. And then, to have someone, oh, well, that's too much. And I offer a payment plan. I mean, because I either sell my pigs as weaning/feeder pigs, or on a grow out plan, and then I grow them out. So if I have a pig that is close to butcher size, it's paid for. So, or it's booked, not necessarily paid for yet, but somebody has put money down on it. And like I said, I understand, but you have 6 months to put together the money. I mean, it's not an upfront deal. You'll pay $700 for a cell phone, but you balk at buying, a year's worth of pork, unless you eat a lot of pork. Got one customer, sold him a pig, and he just got it a couple months ago from the processor. I have to look. I think it was in May when he got it. And within a couple of weeks, he was contacting me again, wants me to grow him out another one. It's one of the Three Stooges. Well, he just contacted me last week. He wants 2 more, which will be a couple of the Brat Pack. So, some people get it, others not so much. I mean, they want to bargain with me. Okay, go to Walmart and try to talk them down on their meat. See how that goes. And I'm not cheating. I see cheating's a strong word, but the companies that buy their meat from Walmart, they don't treat their suppliers, their contract growers, however they do it, all that well. They don't pay them all that well. That's why these farmers that raise chickens and pigs in these confinement situations, that's why they raise them in a confinement situation. They're going on a volume basis. They need to sell a lot of pigs in order to keep going. And, history, agricultural history tells us that is the most efficient way. It gets the pigs to a certain weight. They don't have much room to run around, and, because, these guys get paid by weight. And that's the most efficient way to get that weight up there in the shortest amount of time. And, they're gone to the processor in 6 months on pigs. So, I can't compete with that, and I don't want to. I just want to provide people with good tasting, nutritious food. And I know that my pigs out here eating pastures and rooting around eating bugs and worms and grass and brush are healthier, more nutritious than those confinement pigs. My pigs get sunshine every day, so they should be high in vitamin D. Seems there's a lack of vitamin D in this country right now. You ever think about that? Why? I think our food system. You know, my pigs are as close to free range as I can get them. Of course, you know, you can't free range pigs, at least in this area, seeing how I've got row crop farmers behind me and in front of me. They're not going to like free range pigs. But, you know, the fact, I'm kind of at a loss for words here on how I want to phrase this. When you buy your pork from Walmart, do one of the Waltons look you in the face and say thank you? No. Not to take anything away from the Waltons or the investors in Walmart, but it's not a possibility. Here you come, you can come and pick out your pig, and you know, you get to take it over here to the, or I'll take it for you, but you go to the processor, he'll cut it up how you like, and he can make it into, you know, sausage and bacon for you, and, you know. But like I said, it's just a frustration of people not understanding how things work for the little processor like myself. Or not a processor, but producer. That's the word I'm looking for, producer. I'm not taking advantage of anybody other than myself. So when you go to buy, whether it's a pig from someone like me, or me even, or you go to buy a cow from a farmer, you know, for your meat, or chicken or eggs or whatever, don't complain about the price. Get to know them. They're probably pretty good people. You know, I got into this, of course, to make money. I can't lie about that. We have to have money or some kind of barter system or something. I mean, money works absolutely the best the way our economy is set up now. But I also enjoy what I do. And when I have an incident like this weekend with this sow that got out, and, you know, I'm at a point where I've lost, you know, almost all those pigs. That hurts financially, but it also hurts. You don't get that at Walmart. It's just not possible. They don't care. All they care about is that bottom line. Did they make money on that product? You know, I am building relationships with some of my customers. You know, they've mostly been people I've known, but I've had several repeat customers now that just, you know, they come back, we like what you got. And, you know, we'll stand out here and we'll talk pigs or kids or whatever. Not going to happen at Walmart. And, of course, that may not be important to you. You know. But I'm finding that I like it. And so, when you go to buy something from a local small producer, keep all that in mind before you go complaining about the price. You know, uh, it's not cheap to do this. Uh, it would be much simpler for me to go back to work in a factory and make a living. I mean, I'm not going to like it. I've done it for 30 some years, and I'm at an age where things start aching a little more. Sometimes it's downright painful for no good reason. And I can do this. I can raise these pigs and chickens and some cows, and there's days that all combined. I don't know how many hours I put in. There's other days when it's the bare minimum. I get a couple of hours in, and I'm done for the day. And I've got the freedom to, go take care of other business when I have to. But anyway, I guess my point is with this rant, and maybe another 2 video day today. But the point is, first of all, support your local farmer. Farming is dying in this country. I mean, small farms just are in trouble. And that's the reason why. You either go into a bunch of debt and contract to grow for people, or you go out of business. And these huge corporations, that's what they want. And it's not necessarily an evil thing. They're in business to make money. And the more they can eliminate competition, the better they do. I mean, think about it. I mean, they're in business to make money, period. They're not, they don't do anything else, and so they don't care about you, and if you're a customer of mine, I do care about you. I mean, even if you look at it just from the financial standpoint. I mean, take this repeat customer that's already contracted with me to grow out 4 pigs for him. I mean, he represents to me a little more than just the dollars. The dollars are nice, and I appreciate the dollars. But, he's a person to me. And, I want to give him good quality pork. And maybe down the line, some beef or chicken, eggs, But you can't get that from corporate America. Now, corporate America has done a lot for this country. Don't get me wrong. Corporate America is the reason that many people can buy that $700 phone I mentioned. While guys like me are good for the economy, in a way, corporate America provides way more jobs. Although, when I left my job in corporate America, that opened up another job. So we all contribute to the economy on different scales. I've created jobs because I take my pigs to my processor. They have to hire people to cut up my pigs. Now, I'm not the only one that goes to that processor, which is a good thing, because even though that, you know, they have to have somebody there to cut up my pigs, I don't take enough over there at this point that they can just do mine. So, but you've got all these other small producers and individuals who decide to raise their own meat. You know, we contribute to the economy too, in a different way. I think I might still have some guineas out. Anyway, like I said, the point to all of this is meat's expensive no matter where you buy it. It's just, who do you want to deal with? You know, get your feelings involved a little bit maybe. And I'm not a big feelings guy. I don't think you should make a lot of decisions on feelings. But this is one. Find you a local processor close to you. And I know a lot of people that's not possible. But if you can, and I know if you live in Missouri, you can probably find one. Or Kansas or Oklahoma or Arkansas or just about any Midwest state. There's guys out there like me. Not just guys, but women too. Don't complain about their prices, because more than likely, they're just barely making it. And the reason they stick with it is because they love what they do. You know? And it's not always fun. I mean, it's not fun getting out here in the wintertime and breaking ice out of water dishes and tromping through the ice and snow to feed these pigs. And I know, well, you know, there, you don't have to do that. No, I don't have to. I do not. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. I've been going on here for about 30 minutes, and I could probably keep going on and on about it. But like I said, think about your local guy. You know, try to find somebody that's providing locally raised food. Now, am I going to put these huge corporations out of business? No. And they create jobs and all that. I understand it. But, like I said, I create jobs too. I just do it in a different way. So, like I said, I'm going to wind this up and get on my morning chores here. And we may have, I got me a fountain here now. Can you see that? Crazy water hose. So, all right, that's the end of the rant. Get these chores done, give me some breakfast, get ready for my pig buyer. If you stuck with me this far, I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you would. And like I said, if you've watched this far, thank you. So, and all of you subscribers already have subscribed, I really appreciate you too. All of the people that watch my videos, I appreciate that. Just a little insight, I have just hit 500 public watch hours on YouTube. And it's a milestone for me, but I need a lot more. So I'm not monetized. I'm not making money off this channel yet. I hope to someday. But if I don't, I don't. I'll either keep doing it because I like it, or I'll quit doing it because I don't like doing it anymore. So, all that being said, have a great day today. Or I hope you've had a great day. I'm gonna try to get this out this morning since it's just one long continuous video. Okay, that's enough of me saying what's on my mind today. So let's look out for each other. Let's help out each other when we can. And let's pray. Later.